car here? That question came into play after the officer got into an accident. Something just didn't add up about this case, and we sent Al Vaughters to go out and find the truth.
Well, Don, Buffalo police insisted after that accident, the cruiser's lights were flashing and a siren blaring as it ran a stop sign on an emergency call. Then that surveillance video surfaced. New at 6, the city's response. The crash took place at Coons and Walden Avenues. A Cadillac with massive front-end damage driven by James McLaughlin of Buffalo and the police cruiser that he slammed into. McLaughlin is suing the city, depending on this video showing the police car on Coons going through the stop sign, and is struck by McLaughlin's car, which had the right-of-way. But the city is countersuing, saying in the police report, car 2, the police marked car, was using lights and siren.
The tape is silent. We can't say whether the sirens were on, but it seems pretty clear that that without the lights, it would strongly suggest there were no sirens on.
A closer look from 2 angles shows no lights on the police car until after the accident. The video was recorded from cameras on the outside of Big Mo's tire shop here on the corner, but initially, city officials claimed there was no video. Attorneys Steve Boyd and John Elmore are representing McLaughlin in his lawsuit against the city. Elmore says the video is pretty clear.
Of a police car without lights on, running through a stop sign, and then there was a T-bone collision at that intersection where my client was seriously injured.
Elmore says the officer, Joseph Doxbeck, was also seriously injured and has not returned to work. But his client still faces years of rehabilitation for something that wasn't his fault.
Difficult walking, difficult sitting, difficult time standing. You know, he has a wife and a family, and he's just a guy that's in constant pain.
We were very surprised that the city would try to counterclaim against our client when it's very clear that our client had no part in causing this accident.
Now, late this afternoon, a spokesman for the city told us due to pending litigation, they would not be commenting on the lawsuit or countersuit. But sources are telling us city attorneys are in the process of withdrawing their counterclaim against James McLaughlin.
So that's the new information, the city dropping the counterclaim. Yes. What happens now?
Well, Don, McLaughlin still has to prove his case, and as we saw in the video, there were lots of witnesses. Those witnesses can either help or hurt his lawsuit against the city.